Alright, this is going to be the 7 joule test of the Umarex, what was this thing called again? TR50. I want to make sure I get the number right. It's this little guy right here. We got 2 cameras going today. We got our top down and we got our front. Unfortunately, the Nikon is still not working, and it's another day. So we're going to put 6 rounds into the clay, in case you've all forgotten. Here's what we got. Steel reinforced rubber balls. And let's do it. Uh-oh. I forgot. It's got a long trigger pull. Let's put 6 more in there, right? If we're gonna do it, let's do it good. Alright. Next, we're gonna go ahead and install the 12 joule. But just by looking at this, and hopefully y'all like the new box I made here. Back this out a little bit. As you can see, these aren't doing too bad. I mean, obviously, none of them are going to go all the way through. But, yeah, it's not too bad. Am I going to be able to clean these up? I hope so. So, alright. Next up, installing the 12 joule module. Or 11 joule, whatever it is, 11 joules. And then we'll do it again. Because we can. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, I already have it completely disassembled. And I was smart and did some research and went, oh boy. So I went and found a video that he doesn't talk in it, but he does a very good job of explaining via pictures. And, well, it's actually video, but he puts in chat type what he's doing. So I will link that below. That's why you don't see me disassembling it. Because I pretty much wanted to make sure I did it right and didn't mess nothing up. Because there's some pretty teeny weeny little teeny pieces in here. And if you're not careful, they go pa-choom, which is why you want a magnet. So when they drop to the floor, you can go searching for them. I had to break him out twice. I would have a plastic pry bar of sorts to help separate the case of the item we're doing. Magnifying glass so you can help see some of the tinier pieces, because you know it's like, whoa. A small flathead and a tiny Phillips. As you can see, it lays out pretty decent. I labeled my old one, which you guys might not be able to read it very well. And here's the new one. Oh, there it is. See, wrapping paper. Woohoo! Come on, close. Thank you. Some knives. Stubborn, obstinate, just like children. I love my son. This is the 11.5 joule. Doesn't look that different. But there is differences. And you can't see them in here. I'm not sure I'll be able to see in there. That doesn't have one at all. It does. There is some differences between the two. I'm not going to go over them because I don't know them all. Interesting, that's actually got a forward in there. I see one difference there. There's differences in here as well, but I'm not going to go over all that. I'm probably not going to show you me putting this back together, but don't have a chronograph yet. But as soon as I do manage to get this put together, I will take and do another 12, maybe more shots into the clay, so we can at least get a visual representation of any perceived difference. I obviously did do my research before attempting this, and there should be a significant improvement in at least visually of what's going on. So I'm not going to bore you with me trying to put this together, because I'll probably come up with some very colorful euphemisms for a few of these springs that keep trying to vacate the premises. So I'm going to get this put back together, and we'll see you in a little bit. Alright folks, we're back. We've got
As you do, guess what? This is not a firearm. This is CO2 powered projectile machine. It only do very, very little. It home defense less lethal. Let's find out.
wow. It's louder. A lot louder. Well, we did 12 the last time. And obviously I managed to get it put back together right. So we're going to do 6 more. Ready? Set. Let's move in and inspect the damage. Now we're back this one out a little bit. Okay. So we missed this altogether. Well, let's see. Did we go through anywhere? We didn't go through, but we had close. So let's peel that one up. And well, comparatively, I can tell you this. They went in at almost a 1/4 inch deeper. I need something to speak to me. Un momento. And the ones that stacked on each other, they went in quite a ways, obviously. So I would definitely say this is going to put a hurting on somebody if you hit them now. I mean, before it would have hurt, but I think they would have shrugged that off. These will break the skin if hit on bare, even with clothing on, they'll still break the skin. Now I think they're going to do a little bit more than just break the skin. No, they're not going to penetrate the skin. But I think there's going to be a lot more ouch factor in these. And after I get done peeling all these up out of here, because it's made a mess. And if you do this in the clay, you definitely want to get as much of the clay off them before you reshoot them as possible. But yeah, I'd say that made a little bit of a mess. So here in a minute, I'll probably do it as I'm finishing this back up. I'm going to take and let you know how many mags that I can get through here before it shows a decrease in power. We got 8, I think it was last time, before you notice a severe decrease. So I've got 3 more loaded and ready. I'll go ahead and drop these in. And I'm going to fast forward through this so y'all don't have to hear it all. Get it loud. So ready, set, go. Okay, wow. We got These last two didn't hit very hard, or last three didn't hit very hard. So I'm going to say there was a severe decrease in amount per container. Less than half now. We have literally doubled the amount of CO2 we're using. So yeah, definitely going to produce a little bit more ow factor. I don't have a chronograph. I have reached out to a couple companies, and I'm just not big enough of a YouTuber to even garner a response, I guess. So that being said, as soon as finances permit, we will pick one up, and we'll move forward. But until then, until next time, catch me later. Peace.